just a pup, but we're older and slower now.
You are listening to Asheville FM at WSFMLP 103.3 Asheville. This is Radioactive Kids. Radioactive Kids broadcast from the occupied lands of the Tsalagi people, also known as the Cherokee. Good morning.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Good morning.
Thursday, Friday.
Good morning.
Oh. Saturday, Sunday. Good morning.
Good morning to each one of you. Hello, everyone. This is Radioactive Kids broadcasting from Asheville FM to Asheville and the world. I have such a great show for you today. Thank you for tuning in. I am a Sagan. This is Radioactive Kids, as I literally just said. I am very excited to interview the legendary Kids musician and storyteller Bill Harley this week about his 2 new albums. We'll be playing a bunch of stuff from those albums as well. We also have brand new music by Lori Berkner, Itty Bitty Beats, Mr. Pete's Playhouse, Levity Beat, Will's Jams, whole lot more, so stay tuned. It is going to be a great time. Let's start off, however, with a brand new album by Stephanie Livell, aka Music for Kiddos. This album is called Made to Bloom, and this song I think is a good song to start off the show. It's called It's a Good Day on Radioactive Kids. Stay tuned, y'all. We have a lot of good stuff coming up.
It's a good day. We are brave, we are strong, we are connected through art and song. It's a good day. It's a good day. Today's gonna be a someday. Sing it. It's one of those days, we all have them. I'm feeling off and strange. It's one of those days, I feel nervous, a little bit nervous. We can all feel it sometimes. I feel nervous, and all I wanna do is dance. All I wanna do is dance. Ooh, all I wanna do is dance. All I wanna do is dance. All I wanna do is dance. Ooh, all I wanna do is dance. It's one of those days, we all have them. I'm feeling off and strange. It's one of those days, I feel mad, so mad. We can all feel it sometimes. I feel mad, and all I wanna do is stomp. All I wanna do is stomp. Ooh, all I wanna do is stomp. All I wanna do is stomp. All I wanna do is stomp. Ooh, all I wanna do is stomp. It's one of those days, we all have them. I'm feeling off and strange. It's one of those days, I feel confused, really confused. We can all feel it sometimes. I feel confused, and all I wanna do is jump. All I wanna do is jump. Ooh, all I wanna do is jump. All I wanna do is jump. All I wanna do is jump. Ooh, all I wanna do is jump. We all know what it feels like when the times get tough. We can try to voice our feelings or try to shake it off. We'll be kind to our neighbors and be kind to ourselves. And when our feelings get rough, all I wanna do is dance. All I wanna do is dance. Ooh, all I wanna do is dance. So let's dance. So let's dance. So let's dance.
Okay. Do we have choke? Knock knock.
Who's there?
Cow says.
Cow says who?
Cow doesn't say who. Cow says moo.
Nice.
I need a break, I need a break, I need a minute to calm down. I need a break, I need a Yeah. Everybody gets mad sometimes. Everybody gets frustrated, and we need some time to clear our minds.
Go, Johnny, go! Johnny protects the people of his lands, like his ancestors did in Africa. He stands 10 feet tall, his feet made of wood, scares away the danger from the neighborhood. I can dance like Johnny, you dance like him too. We can all be Maka Jumbies, all you have to do. Jump up and down like Johnny, wave your hand like Johnny, move side to side. Johnny, Johnny Jumbi, lean back like Johnny, dip, dip, Johnny, clap your hands, Johnny, Johnny Jumbi. During the parades, watch him dance in the streets. Johnny is a symbol of our carnival. His colorful costumes are a sight to see. Madras colors of red, yellow, pink, blue, white, and green. I can dance like Johnny, you dance like him too. We can all be Maka Jumbies, all you have to do. Jump up and down like Johnny, wave your hand like Johnny, move side to side. Johnny, Johnny Jumbi, lean back like Johnny, dip, dip, Johnny, clap your hands, Johnny, Johnny Jumbi. Go Johnny, go, go Johnny, go Johnny, go Johnny, go, go Johnny, go Johnny. Jump, jump, jump up and down. Jump, jump, jump up and down. Wave, wave, wave your hands. Wave, wave, wave your hands. Move side to side, move side to side, move side to side, move side to side. Lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back. Dip, dip, bend and dip. Dip, dip, bend and dip. Now clap your hands. Now clap your hands. Now clap your hands. Now clap your hands. I can dance like Johnny. You dance like him too. We can all be Maka Jumbies. All you have to do, jump up and down like Johnny. Wave your hand like Johnny. Move side to side. Johnny, Johnny Jumbi. Lean back like Johnny. Dip, dip, Johnny. Clap your hands, Johnny. Johnny Jumbi. Jump up and down like Johnny. Wave your hand like Johnny. Move side to side. Johnny, Johnny Jumbi. Lean back like Johnny. Dip, dip, Johnny. Clap your hands, Johnny. Johnny Jumbi.
Yes, that was an absolutely fantastic new song by Mr. Pete's Playhouse called Johnny Jumbi on Radioactive Kids. Before that, we heard 3 songs by Stephanie Leavell from her brand new album Made to Bloom. We heard I Need a Break, All I Want to Do, and It's a Good Day on Radioactive Kids. I am Sagan, my pronouns are they, them, theirs, and you're listening to Radioactive Kids from Asheville FM. If you'd like to make a request for an upcoming edition of Radioactive Kids, you can give me a call if you're listening live to Asheville FM. This is Saturday mornings. The phone number is 828-259-3936. And you can also email me anytime at sagan@ashevillefm.org. That's SAGAN. All right. So we have been getting a lot of new songs that are themed around rabbits, like presumably because of like Easter happening, but like it's just a lot of rabbit related songs. It's really hilarious. Like I kept getting new rabbit related songs, so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to play all of them in one fell swoop. So I present to you the rabbit set on Radioactive Kids. This is a brand new song by Itty Bitty Beats. It's called Easter Bunny, We Love You on Radioactive Kids. Here we go.
Easter, Easter, Easter bunny, where are you? Easter, Easter, Easter bunny, we love you. Easter, Easter, Easter bunny, where are you? Easter, Easter, Easter bunny, we love you. Ooh, yes, it's true. Do-do-do. Will you hop around our garden hiding Easter eggs while we're still fast asleep in our snuggly beds? Will you hide them in the flower pots or under the tree? Oh, please hide some eggs for my family and me. Easter, Easter, Easter bunny, where are you? Easter, Easter, Easter bunny, we love you. Easter, Easter, Easter bunny, where are you? Easter, Easter, Easter bunny, we love you. Ooh, yes, it's true. Do-do-do. Maybe a chocolate marshmallow hidden in the wheelbarrow. Will we find some in the litter box? But please not in Daddy's stinky socks. We'll search in all the flower beds as we hunt for Easter eggs. Easter morning, so much fun, finding eggs for everyone. Easter, Easter, Easter bunny, where are you? Easter, Easter, Easter bunny, we love you. Easter, Easter, Easter bunny, where are you? Easter, Easter, Easter bunny, we love you. Ooh, yes, it's true. Do-do-do. Ooh, yes, it's true. Do-do-do.
Funny little bunny goes hop, hop, hop. Hurry up the hill to the top, top, top. Sad little bunny, hungry tummy. Hop, 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 then stop.
Funny little bunny goes chop, chop, chop. Nice green leaves in the pot, pot, pot. Lettuce, broccoli, carrot tops. Chop, 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 then stop.
Funny little bunny goes munch, munch, munch. Sunshine, springtime, let's have lunch. Fill that tummy, leaves are yummy. Munch, 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 crunch. Hop, hop, hop.
Chop, chop, chop.
Munch, munch, munch. Keep going, don't stop. Hop, hop,
Chop, chop.
munch, munch, munch. Hop, chop, munch, then stop. Funny little bunny goes flop, flop, flop. Ready for a nap, now time to stop. Nice full tummy, sleepy bunny. Flop, 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 flop.
It's all new. Spring. Life is pushing up from underneath the ground. And we've found, even in our step now, spring. Sing. What a gift is every tiny little seed. Yes, indeed. We're so ready for
Come a
spring.
bunny hop in the sweet sunshine. Come a bird sing, come a leaf upon the vine. Come a rainbow, soft spring rain. Turn and face the warm. We're so ready for spring. We're so ready for spring. We're so ready for spring. We're so ready for spring.
from underneath the ground. And we found, even in our step now, spring. Sing, what a gift is every tiny little thing. Yes, indeed, it's all new. Spring, life is pushing up from underneath the ground. And we found, even in our step now, spring. Spring, what a gift is every tiny little thing. Yes, indeed.
We're so ready for spring.
I have a bunny and its name is Hop. Its whiskers go wiggle and its ears flip flop. And if you wanna know what it likes to do, get your paws ready and I'll tell you. My bunny goes hop, hop, hop. My bunny goes hop, hop, hop. My bunny goes hop, hop, hop. Does my bunny go whoop, whoop, whoop?
No, that's a dog.
Oh, my bunny goes hop, hop, hop. My bunny goes hop, hop, hop. My bunny goes hop, hop, hop. Does my bunny go quack, quack, quack?
No, that's a dog.
Oh, my bunny goes hop, hop, hop. My bunny goes hop, hop, hop. My bunny goes hop, hop, hop. Does my bunny go
No, that's a snake.
oh, my bunny goes hop, hop, hop. My bunny goes hop, hop, hop. My bunny goes hop, hop, hop. Does my bunny go whoop, whoop, ah?
No, that's a monkey.
Oh, right. My bunny goes hop, hop, hop. My bunny goes hop, hop, hop. My bunny goes hop, hop, hop. Does my bunny go roar?
No, that's a dinosaur.
Oh. My bunny goes hop, hop, hop. My bunny goes hop, hop, hop. My bunny goes hop, hop, hop. Does my bunny go meow?
No,
Neigh?
no,
Oink?
no,
Moo?
no.
So what else does my body do? Does it say I love you?
Yes.
Yes. And my bunny goes hop, 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 hop.
Come hop, hop, hop with me. Come hop, hop, hop with Lady B. We're gonna hop, hop, hop. You and me. Move your feet to the beat with your family. We're gonna hop, hop, hop. Hop up and down. We're gonna hop, hop, hop till we fall on the ground. And when we fall on the ground, we're gonna get back up. 'Cause we're little bunnies and we just don't stop. 5 little bunnies hopping on the rug till one fell down and needed a hug. Papa told Mama and Mama shrugged. No more bunnies hopping on the rug. Hop, 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 hop. Hop, 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 hop. Hop, 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 hop. There were 4 little bunnies hopping on the rug till one fell down and needed a hug. Mama told Mommy and Mommy shrugged. No more bunnies hopping on the rug. Hop, 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 hop.
Tell me if you want a fig. Find a treasure when you dig. Eat tomatoes when they're big. Write a skit or do a play. Ride a ship into the bay. Hop around in Santa's sleigh. Wear a mullet with hairspray. Bunny, bunny, funny, funny. Money, money, honey, honey. There was a bunny who was so funny. He had some money and lots of honey. There was a bunny who was so funny. He had some money and lots of honey. Tell me all about your dream. Try out for the tennis team. Shrimp cocktail with cold whipped cream. Juggle on a balance beam. Eat your veggies, go to school. Jump into a swimming pool. Do a handstand on a stool. With your mullet, you're so cool. Bunny, bunny, funny, funny. Money, money, honey, honey. There was a bunny who was so funny. He had some money and lots of honey. There was a bunny who was so funny. He had some money and lots of honey. Give me some sin. So funny, he had some money and lots of honey. There was a bunny who was so funny. He had some money and lots of honey.
We have one more song in this set for you, and it's not really rabbit related, but it is sort of, kind of Easter related. Anyway, get ready to rock out. This is a song about baskets.
Don't do it. Don't do it. No, don't do it. Don't do it. No, don't do it. Don't do it. No, don't do it. Don't put the baby in the basket. Don't put the baby in the basket. Don't put the baby in the basket. They didn't even ask it. Unless it's just trouble to trouble that you ask it. Disc in a casket, round the yellow basket. I sent a letter to your mama, baby's on the still down it. No, don't do it. Don't do it. No, don't do it. Don't do it. No, don't do it. Don't do it. No, don't do it. I know you want that perfect picture for your Instagram, but I can't let you do it, so you better just scram. Don't you have something better to do? Like check the hand. Don't put that baby in the basket or I'll go ham. I've been there before, I know how it feels. The same for your TikTok or your Instagram reels. So step away from the basket, mama, or that baby gonna explode like a bomb. Don't put the baby in the basket. No, mama, no. No, mama, no. Go, baby, go. Crawl away, get out of here. I know you don't want this either. You just can't do something. Don't let mommy put the baby in there. Don't put the baby in the basket. 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 Don't put the baby in the basket.
Someone put the baby in the basket.
That was Mr. Boo Daddy with a brand new single called "Don't Put the Baby in the Basket." Yeah, just don't, just don't do it. Do not, just refrain from putting the baby into the basket. The baby does not want to be in the basket. The baby cannot fit in the basket. Just don't do it. Anyway, All right. Before that, we heard a brand new single by Freddie Apple called Bunny. And we heard a brand new single by Lavender Blues, who we played one song before on the show. And they have a new album coming out soonish, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, with that single was called Bunny's on a Rug. We also heard a new song by the Lori Berkner Band called My Bunny Goes Hop. And we heard a brand new song by Levity Beat called Bunny Hop. We're so ready for spring. Before Levity Beat, we heard a song by Judy Cranston featuring Levity Beat called Funny Little Bunny, the springtime action song. And we started that set off with Easter Bunny, We Love You by Itty Bitty Beats. And we actually have a couple more Bunny songs that we didn't have time to get to, and I might be able to stuff them in at the end. So stay tuned for that. We may or may not be able to get to them, but I'm not really sure. Anyway, all right. So coming up in actually a little over an hour, we will be chatting with Bill Harley, who is a legendary kids musician who's been making music since the early 80s, and he's also a kid's storyteller. He has two brand new albums out. Well, one of them's not really a kids album, but it's like perfectly fine for kids, obviously. And the other one is a storytelling album called No Problem: Stories of Accidental Mayhem. And oh boy, it's quite wild. We've already played one story from the album on the show back in January. And I figured we should play another story to prep for the interview. This story is called The Desk Tilting Olympics. It is set when he was a little older, but it is perfectly fine for all ages, and it gets pretty wild. And I have to give a disclaimer: do not try this at home. This is Radioactive Kids. Here we go. Bill Harley's Desk Tilting Olympics.
I was 12 years old when I started 7th grade, my first year at the Lord of the Flies Junior High School. I don't mean to be unkind to the people who work there. They were doing the best they could. These were suburban children, well-heeled, but they were still willing to inflict permanent damage on their fellow inmates. 1,300 12 to 15-year-olds in an undifferentiated mass that would resort, by necessity, to cannibalism in order to survive. That first morning in my homeroom, I was given a computer printout of all my classes and told at the bell I would have 4 minutes to get to my first class. I looked at the sheet. English 7A, room 132, Martinet. I didn't know what all that meant, especially 7A, until Miss Martinet asked us what we had read over the summer. I had enough sense not to mention the box scores of the Cincinnati Reds, but the girl next to me, Melissa Justin, spoke up, and that's when I realized something was wrong. I read The Mayor of Casterbridge, she said. The girl in front of me, Carolyn Edwards, turned and said, "Oh, I love that book. I love Hardy." "I love him too," I said, without raising my hand. "But I like Laurel even more. But the Three Stooges are my favorites." Melissa said, "I mean Thomas Hardy." I said, "Who?" And Carolyn said, "You know, the English author." "Oh, right," I said. I looked at Melissa. She was smiling and nodding at me in a sympathetic way. Of course I would know Thomas Hardy. I didn't. And that's when I realized I was not in a regular class. The A in 7A meant I was in an upper-level class. In 7th grade, we had been tracked, put into a class that had been filled with our academic peers. Whoa! People here were smart. I had achieved this assignment through no fault of my own. I had done nothing to deserve this. I was blessed with a family that cared about reading and discussion and had picked it up by accident. I had no intention of learning anything. I don't mean I was against it. I just wouldn't do anything to encourage it. This is privilege, and I was the unwitting and unwilling recipient of intelligence. Others in the class were like me, trying to figure out how they got there. Some of them, though, wanted to be there. Melissa or Missy and Carolyn were learning with intent. They wanted to learn. This was a revelation to me. I learned by accident because I was in the vicinity of knowledge. I inevitably picked something up. Missy was an elegant 7th grader, which is almost impossible to be. Elegance and 7th grade have never been mentioned in the same sentence before. She wore pristine white blouses and a sweater that matched the color of her skirt. She wore glasses all the time. She had a class planner. She took notes in class with a green pen. She played the flute in the junior high band and the orchestra. She and Carolyn were both bound for the Ivy League, or Johns Hopkins, or MIT, or no, wait, they were headed to the Sorbonne, which I would have vaguely equated with some kind of fancy dessert. But before they argued postmodern deconstructionism and extolled the virtues of the Madeleines of Proust, they had to bide their time in the purgatory of junior high with the likes of us. What was I doing with them? The next day, Miss Martinet read the poem The Highwayman by Alfred Lord Noyes. She asked us to comment on it. Carolyn Edwards identified the scansion as iambic heptameter. Missy made note of the use of onomatopoeia and alliteration in Over the cobbles he clattered and clashed in the dark inn yard. I stared at them. I had nothing to add, except I said there was a cowboy show named The Highwayman and that the star Chuck Connors had been a professional baseball player. Missy raised her hand. Yes, Missy, Mrs. Martinet said. I think Bill is talking about the television show The Rifleman. Same difference, I thought. Miss Martinet loved those girls. A teacher loves a student who corrects other students so they don't have to do it themselves. I could not compete with this. So I reverted to the role I had held for years in the classroom. My job was color commentary. I had a quick mind and could follow what was going on. I had a rather sardonic sense of humor, even for an adolescent, and so I would make comments. I did this because I got bored easily. Sitting in class for 45 minutes was pure drudgery. I just couldn't do it. The pace of the class was too slow. There wasn't enough going on, unless I made it so. I knew I couldn't get out of my seat, so instead I listened carefully, looking for the right place to say something hilarious. I learned not to denigrate the subject or the teacher. I learned to walk a fine line, and I got good enough that sometimes I could even get the teacher to laugh. A true mark of success. I had practiced this for years, ever since first grade. At 12, I already had my 10,000 hours and was an expert at class commentary. It didn't always work. My 5th grade math teacher used to put me in the broom closet when he was fed up with me. One day he said to me, Bill, raise your hand. And so I did, like a flag, singing, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, in the closet, he said. I considered this a mark of success, too. The problem was that in junior high school, the rules had changed. This was Miss Martinet's first year as a teacher. She tried to run a tight ship. She had hopes of teaching English, but instead, she was teaching children. Now I see that she didn't think I was funny because she was a first-year teacher and had not yet developed an appreciation for the finer points of humor. My jokes were bombing. One day, she had us copy vocabulary words, and I'm pretty sure when she wrote the word puerile up on the board, she was referring to me and my compatriots. And I did have compatriots. Along with Missy beside me on the left and Carolyn Edwards directly in front of me, there were other students in the class. My friend Steve Schofield was next to me. Next to him, Jeff Campbell. Next to him, Stanley Feldman. Behind Jeff was Teddy Edwards, not kidding. And in the far right corner of the front row sat Rip Taggart. We were all idiots. We were all boys. We were all smart. A deadly combination. It's a testament to my idiocy that I loved reading. And although I did not pay attention, I still remember the books we read that year. The Yearling, The Red Pony, Treasure Island. The final ingredient in this toxic stew, with our intelligence and our idiocy and our gender, was our desks. They were brand new desks, and Ms. Martinet's classroom was one of the few that had been graced with them. The other classes had either desks with separate chairs or those old warhorse desks with chairs attached that weighed 300 pounds. They had been present at the creation of the public education system, with generations of suffering children carving their names into them. There were even holes in the desks for inkwells. Not these desks. These were Swedish designer desks. They came with everything attached and were much lighter than the old school desks, which the custodians appreciated. Steel tubes attached a trapezoidal desk to a minimalist chair so the whole thing could be moved at one time with little effort. That, in and of itself, was not very earth-shaking. But there was an aspect of the desk which was pure design failure. On the right side of the desk and chair, where all the tubing was spraying out from a central point like the arms of an octopus, there was a steel-framed book caddy at ankle level that had been welded onto the side of the whole assembly. In that caddy, you could put your notebooks and whatever books you were carrying from class to class, so they didn't have to sit on the floor. And you had a lot of books. There were always a lot of books because of the geography of education. The school was enormous. It makes me think of the Detroit airport, and your first class was at the end of the D concourse, and your next one is at the end of the A concourse, and the monorail wasn't working. Because of this, we did not have time to go to our lockers, so we had to carry all the books for the day with us wherever we went. Because of that, every school book was placed in the caddy. And when that was done, the entire desk became horribly unbalanced. Unbalanced in a very beautiful way. Unbalanced so that something horrible could happen. I was not the one to discover this. Carolyn Edwards was the one to discover this, which was absolutely wonderful because she discovered it by accident. One day, Carolyn dropped her pencil in the middle of the aisle to her right. I watched her reach for it, stretching out over the 27 pounds of books and notebooks and pencil boxes and slide rules and cellos she had placed in the caddy. Miss Martinet was in the front of the class talking about the symbolism and foreshadowing of the poisonous green brightness of Treasure Island when she heard someone give a little, "Ah!" and then a huge clatter, clash, onomatopoeia as Carolyn went up head over heels right in front of me. There she was, trapped in her desk. Miss Martinet gasped. "Help!" Carolyn yelled. We couldn't get her out of the contraption. It took a minute and a half to extricate her from the carnivorous desk, and she was excused to go to the bathroom. "Poor Carolyn," Miss Martinet said. That's not what I thought. I thought, "Awesome!" I snickered. I didn't mean to snicker, and I was not snickering to make fun of Carolyn. I was snickering because I was wishing I had done it. Miss Martinet looked at me with a glare that posed the question, "Did you have anything to do with this?" I held up my hands and said, "I didn't do anything." Missy whirled in her seat and said to me, "It's not funny. She couldn't help it." And if Missy were here today, I would say to her, "Yes, actually, it was funny. That was the definition of slapstick. Somebody looks like they had died, and then they got up and walked away." Now, finally, I had something to do in class. Carolyn had gone over by accident, and that meant I could too, apparently by accident. I went over the next week, and Ms. Martinet was immediately suspicious. But what could she say? I held up my hands and said I couldn't help it. And I soon discovered, when I was bored and looking for something to do, which was almost all of the time, that you could, in fact, with the right number of books placed in the caddy, actually balance the desk on the two legs on the right-hand side and stay like that indefinitely. Bored with the discussion of metaphor, English class is a dentist drill, whining its way into my brain, I would drop my pen on the floor, reach for it, and begin to balance. Soon, this took up a great part of the class period. I found that I could keep from going over by keeping my right hand near the floor, fingers barely touching the tiles, and teeter back and forth on two legs. The classroom clock was directly ahead of me on the front wall, and pretty soon I was measuring the time, watching that red second hand sweep around the clock, trying to break my own record for time, longest sustained two-leg stand, minute by minute by minute. And then the real beauty of it was, if I did go too far over and fell, it really was an accident. I would say. Clatter, clatter, clash. In the war against boredom, this was a weapon of mass destruction. There was always this wonderful moment when you were going over, because in one sense, it really was an accident. You were putting yourself in the line of danger, but you didn't mean to go over. You were just trying to find the line. And then you found the line and passed through it. And for a moment, you were suspended in air. Gravity was asserting itself, and there was nothing you could do. You couldn't help but give a little, just like Carolyn Edwards. Then, with the whole class looking on, you would make a great production of disengaging yourself from the desk and chair, picking up the books that had scattered over the floor. Miss Martinet would glare, but I had the perfect alibi. It had happened to Carolyn Edwards. It could happen to anyone. I held up my hands and said, I couldn't help it. And soon, my compatriots in the fight for relevancy and against boredom had joined me. We all started going over at regular intervals. Clatter, clatter, clash, just like Carolyn Edwards. I think you're doing that on purpose, Missy said to me. I shrugged. 7th grade boys are so stupid and so competitive. We would try to outdo each other in class, and we rarely went over. Filing out of class, one of us would report, 3 minutes and 43 seconds. I had to stop. I didn't want to go over. And then we would argue vehemently, eloquently, intelligently, idiotically, malely. I know. You're wondering about our education. What were we learning? Remember, I had no intention of learning. I don't mean I didn't want to learn. We were mostly just going to class and just doing our homework and just taking tests and just trying to get good grades and not be made fools of, either by our stupidity or our intelligence. Not because we wanted to learn, but because we knew we should. Learning was a byproduct of getting by. One day in class, I was balancing. I was not trying to go over. I was trying to get up to 4 minutes. Missy was in the middle of explaining that the hurricane and the yearling represented forces beyond any of our control, a certain acceptance that the poor and struggling had to deal with. And what I'm really trying to say is, Missy said, and I said, clatter, clatter, clash. That was the end of the hurricane discussion. What could Miss Martinet do? I had not yet been sent down to the office of the Lord of the Flies Junior High School, and I knew going over in my chair was not going to get me sent there. The office in junior high school was different from the office in elementary school. In elementary school, you went to the office to get a cupcake from the principal. The office at the Lord of the Flies Junior High School was for the unrepentant and irredeemable. They were recidivists and future inmates. I was just falling over in a class. The office was for the hardcore. Falling over in a chair, and a poorly designed one at that, should be handled through classroom management. And things might have gone on, with me going over every once in a while. But that very day in the lunchroom, surrounded by my cohorts from English 7A, Stanley Feldman said, "It's time for the desk tipping Olympics." We immediately knew he was right. The entire school year had taken place with the coming Winter Olympics as a backdrop. Why not us? "Enlighten us, Dr. Feldman," we said. "We're going to tilt our chairs all at the same time," he said. "Teddy's going to cough 3 times to say go, and we're going to see who can stay up the longest. Teddy will be our judge." Teddy was not competing. He had sustained a concussion early in the term when he went over accidentally. "I still get a headache when I look at the board," he said. "How are we not going to get caught?" I asked. "Miss Martinet will see us all leaning at the same time." "No," said Stanley, "because we're going to do it during book reports." Book reports! Once every month, we spent 3 days hearing 5-minute book reports from every person in class. We had noticed during the book report time that Miss Martinet did not watch the class. If we were quiet, she just watched the person giving the report from her desk. Teddy, who sat behind all of us, would have a perfect view of who was balancing the longest. We agreed on our plan, and at the end of lunch, I was putting my tray in the window when I was met by Missy Justin. "Bill," she said, "can I talk to you for a minute?" I looked up at her. I will remind you, she was taller than me, and smarter, and dressed better. She had no ketchup on her blouse or skirt. And plus, also, in addition, she was a girl, and I had no idea what to do with girls at that point in my life. "Uh-huh," I said. "Bill," she said, "I want you to stop it." "What?" I said, which was my excuse for almost everything. It's fighting for time, hoping whoever it is that's controlling the situation will lose interest. "I want you to stop falling over in your chair." "It was an accident," I said. "I couldn't help it." She said, "Don't do it again." I couldn't help it. I rolled my eyes. I shrugged my shoulders. I had no answer, so I didn't speak. "Don't do it again," she said. "Please." "Okay, okay," I said, which did not mean okay. It meant get off my back. But this whole thing was beyond me now. There were others involved. I couldn't stop it. On the second day of book reports, the next Thursday, we were ready to go. We had agreed we would do it at the beginning of the 3rd book report. Teddy would give 3 coughs to signal the start of the contest. The word had spread around the classroom. Even Missy had heard. Before class began, she said to me, "Bill, I know about the contest. Please don't do this. I don't want to tell." "Don't. Come on, Missy," I said. "Please." "Just stop it," she said. "It disrupts the class." "Okay," I said. "Soon. Very soon. No, but just this once." Don't you love that? Just this once. How often have people in stories said, "Just this once"? This is the addict's pledge. This is the person at the edge of the precipice. This is Icarus. This is Orpheus looking back. This is the belief that the universe cannot be paying attention to 24/7. That day, for the 3rd book report, Miss Martinet called on Carolyn Edwards. Perfect! Carolyn's book reports were a legend. They were renowned for their detail and length. Ms. Martinet let them go on because she loved literature, and so did Carolyn Edwards. And we were going to hear her talk, even if it never ended, and we were going to like it. She headed to the front of the class. "What book are you talking about, Carolyn?" Ms. Martinet asked. And Carolyn said, "Today my book report is on The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien." "Which book?" Miss Martinet asked. "The whole trilogy," Carolyn responded. "Perfect! Perfect! This was going to go on forever!" What about that first-year teacher? She's 12 years older than her charges. She's got her own apartment, her first one, or maybe she's still in the bedroom she grew up in at her parents' house. She's the youngest person in the faculty lounge. The principal is old enough to be her father. She's been hired by the Lord of the Flies Junior High School, and she loves literature. George Eliot is her favorite. That summer after graduation, she spent 2 weeks in Paris with her best friend, and she'll never be the same. And then she gets us. Can you blame her for loving Missy and Carolyn? And Carolyn started.
The first book in the trilogy of the Lord of the Rings is The Fellowship of the Rings.
I heard a cough behind me, and then another and another. Ready, set, go. To my left side, I heard Missy whisper, Bill, please don't tell. I hissed out of the side of my mouth. I mean it, she said. Listen to the report. I dropped a pencil on the floor. I heard 4 other ones drop, and then another and another, 4 or 5 more, then a few more. I leaned over carefully and looked around. It seemed to me that the whole classroom had gone askew. Almost every desk leaning over 15 degrees from the vertical, and Carolyn was off to the races.
And then Frodo saw that they were Wraith Riders. Oh, let me tell you about the Wraith Riders. The Wraith Riders were terrifying, and so was the recounting of them. And then they saw more orcs.
We were well past 3 minutes.
And finally, he reached Mordor.
5 minutes. Miss Martinet was focused on the book report, but the class was focused on the desk-tipping Olympics. Some of the students had given up, afraid of concussions, and righted their desks. I snuck a look over at Rip in the far corner and across at Steve and Jeff and Stanley. They were still going. Just stop it, I heard Missy whisper. I ignored her. We were at 8 minutes, and Carolyn was only halfway through the 2 towers. I don't want to tell, Missy said. I didn't look. I just waved her away. 10 minutes, headed for 15, and just starting the return of the king. Carolyn, Miss Martinet said. Even she had had enough. I couldn't see her. I could only hear her. 15 minutes, we were Olympians. Almighty Zeus looking down upon us, muttering, never have mortals displayed such perfection. What hubris be this? And then I heard someone to the left of me say, just like Carolyn Edwards. But Carolyn Edwards was engaged in the final battle. And the next thing I knew, something hit my left side with unmistakable force, and I lost my balance. It was Missy, her desk a magnificent steed, and she was one of the furious Valkyries, waving a sword of vengeance, choosing who shall live and who shall die on the field of battle. I said, and my desk went over. Someone to my right said, and there was another crash. Someone to the far right said, and there was another crash. I had started a chain reaction that spread out from my desk in an ever-widening wave of clattering and clashing. I couldn't get out of the chair. I was tangled up in my chair, sprawled across Steve, chairs and desks tangled together in a huge mass of metal, laminated wood, and humanity. The class was in an uproar. Kids were running around the class, afraid the desks had taken on a life of their own. The universe was out of balance. Some were hooting, some were laughing. Carolyn stood in front of the class, unable to describe the battle, the final battle against Sauron, because of the one going on in front of her. Miss Martinet screamed, "Stop it! Stop this instant! All of you back in your seats!" We were in our seats. We couldn't get out of them. Miss Martinet had never yelled. Everyone scurried back to their seats, except for those who were still trapped in their seats. The recovery process there was much more difficult. But Missy, who had started the chain reaction, was the least affected. In an instant, her mission accomplished, she had righted her desk, brushed the dust from the classroom floor off her cashmere cardigan sweater, sat at her desk, got out her brush, and rearranged her hair. We pulled our desks back up and gathered our books. Miss Martinet was scribbling furiously on a pad of paper. She ripped off the piece and held it out. "Bill, you take this down to the office right now. Take this note with you and you show it to Mr. Hilligoss." "The office? Not the office. People die there. There's shackles on the walls. I couldn't help it," I said. "I don't care. Out, out, out." My mouth opened. I looked over at Missy. She was putting her brush back in her pocketbook. What about Missy? I said. She went over too. She started it. Out, out, out. Miss Martinet motioned for me to come get the slip of paper. Her nostrils were flaring and unflaring as she breathed. Her eyebrows were arched. Her lips were a straight line. Hell hath no fury. I took the paper and went back down the aisle. When I got to my desk, I picked up my books and I looked over at Missy. She was still neat. Her books were arranged. She was writing with her green pen in her planning book. I can't believe you did that, I said. She smiled at me and held up her hands. I couldn't help it. I headed to the office. As I walked out, I heard Ms. Martinet say, Go on, Carolyn, where were you? Ha! The Olympic desk tilter. Look what had transpired. Oh, ye foolish mortal, daring to touch the garments of the gods. Suddenly, I had gone from being an Olympian to being one step ahead of the truant officer. I might have been showing up in school, but I was absent from the process of education for at least 80% of the school day. I had learned my lesson. Never get in the way of someone who wants to learn.
You are listening to Asheville FM, WSFM LP 103.3 Asheville. This is Radioactive Kids. Welcome back, folks. Oh, yeah. Now you get why I said do not try this at home, right? That was the Desk Tilting Olympics by Bill Harley from his new storytelling album, No Problem, Stories of Accidental Mayhem. Hope you enjoyed that. Coming up in about 25 minutes, we will be interviewing Bill Harley about his two new albums, and we'll be playing some selections from his other new album in just a minute. All right, and the new album that I was talking about is called Walking Each Other Home. It's not really a kids album, but I'm going to play it anyway. Hope you enjoy it. This song is called Big Old World on Radioactive Kids.
I love this big old world. I love its crazy old ways. I love how it makes me laugh and makes me cry on the very same day. I love this big old world. It makes me want to sing and shout. It makes me want to raise my voice and keep on singing till somebody kicks me out. Out on the water with the wide waves rolling, I'm just a little boat on the sea. Set my sails and hold on tight. It's all much bigger than me. Bigger than me. I love this big old world. I love its crazy old ways. Love how it makes me laugh and makes me cry on the very same day. I love this big old world. I love the blue sky, I love the rain. I love how the sun comes up every morning and I get a chance to start all over again. Don't understand it, how the more I learn, the less I'm sure I know. Spend all my time just holding on tight when I ought to be letting go. Letting go. I love this big old world. I love its crazy old ways. I love how it makes me laugh and makes me cry on the very same day. I love this big old world, the wind in the trees and the hoot owl calls. Gotta wish my heart could grow a little bit bigger so I could hold it all. When my time is done, nothing for me left to sing. I wanna let go and sail away like a kite with a broken string. A broken string. I love this big old world. I love its crazy old ways. I love how it makes me laugh and makes me cry. On the very same page, on the very same day, on the very same page.
Little things make big things make a difference. So I know that little things do too. I take care of little things because they make a difference. I just do what I can do. Here's a drop of rain falling to the ground. Drops turn to a trickle, then a stream. Stream turns to a river that flows into an ocean. You never know what just might be. 'Cause little things make big things. Big things make a difference. So I know that little things do too. I take care of little things because they make a difference. I just do what I can do. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Far off in the sky, a star is being born. A flower opens right beside your door. Nothing comes from nothing. Everything starts somewhere. No one knows for sure just what's in store. One thing that I want you to know, I will stand beside you while you grow. While you grow. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. One voice is one voice, one more than no voice, one voice more than no voice at all. One voice and one voice is one more than one voice. Every big thing out there started small. 'Cause little things make big things. Big things make a difference. So I know that little things do too. So I take care of little things because they make a difference. I just do what I can. I just do what I can. I just do what I can do. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. na 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 na.
Like a song above your head. Days spread out before you like the pages of a book that no one's read. 'Cause no one said, oh, there is a way, there is a road. Follow your heart, find where it goes, where it leads is a way open to you. Follow your heart, find what is true. When the mighty storms of life have tossed you like a ship that's lost at sea, oh, when you've lost the anchor of the things you thought you knew, then let them be. You will see. There is a way, there is a road. Follow your heart, find where it goes, where it leads is a way open to you. Follow your heart, find what is true. There is a way, there is a road. Follow your heart, find where it goes, where it leads is a way open to you. Follow your heart, find what is true. There's a river running, rushing from the mountains, yearning towards its end. When your waters all run dry, you think you'll die of thirst, then think again. Think again. There is a way, there is a road. Follow your heart, find where it goes, where it leads is a way open to you. Follow your heart, find what is true. There is a way, there is a road. Follow your heart, find where it goes.
That was There Is a Way by Bill Harley from his new album Walking Each Other Home. Before that, we heard Little Things and Big Old World on Radioactive Kids. We have a few more songs left to play on this album at this time. This song is one of my favorite songs from the album. It's called Big Table on Radioactive Kids.
Open up the front door wide and let side before you let the meal begin. No need to hurry, 'cause everybody gets the call. No need to hurry, 'cause there's enough room for all. I want a big table where everyone fits. I want a big table where everybody can sit. I've got a big dream up in my head about a big table where everybody gets fed. Take a look around us and tell me what you see. For all the wealth surrounding us, there's still people hungry. Isn't it a strange thing? There's still so many mouths to feed. Couldn't we rearrange things so everyone had what they need? I want a big table where everyone fits. I want a big table where everybody can sit. I've got a big dream up in my head about a big table where everybody gets fed. When you look at all that we've been given, can we make a world we all can live in? It's a nice dream, but I know there's more to do. 'Cause wishing doesn't make it so. Work makes dreams come true. We could join hands and walk towards what could be, to what we can. So no one goes hungry. So no one goes hungry. I want a big table where everyone fits. I want a big table where everybody can sit. I've got a big dream. Oh, up in my head about a big table where everybody gets fed. Where everybody gets fed. Where everybody gets fed. Where everybody gets fed. Looking down on Earth from up in space, they say it's really not that big a place. share the same rain. We share the same sky. We share the same pledge. Our work will never cease. We share the same world. We share the same dream. We share the same song. We sing for peace. All rivers run from mountains to the sea. The breezes blow the same for you and me. We share the same rain. We share the same sky. We share the same pledge. Our work will never cease. We share the same world. We share the same dream. We share the same song. We sing for peace. Yeah. Oh. One by one, our numbers, they will grow. Voice by voice, we speak the truth we know. We share the same rain. We share the same sky. We share the same pledge. Our work will never cease. We share the same world. We share the same dream. We share the same song. We sing for peace. We share the same rain. We share the same sky. We share the same pledge. Our work will never cease. We share the same world. We share the same dream. We share the same song. We sing for peace. We sing for peace. We sing for peace. Same rain, same sky, same pledge. Same world, same dream, same song. We sing for peace. Same rain, same
That was Bill Harley and a whole choir of folks singing a very sad song called Elijah for Elijah McClain. Hope you enjoyed listening to that. That's ridiculously beautiful, y'all. Before that, we heard Same Rain and Big Table, and those are all from Bill Harley's new music album, Walking Each Other Home. And I am very excited to have the man himself, Bill Harley, on the air with me right now. Hello, hello.
Hey, it's great to be here, as we are here, wherever we are.
Yes,
right?
In the airwaves.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I wanted to start the interview by asking. So we played some selections from both your new albums today on the show. So I wanted to go back like an hour for folks who were listening. And your first new album that we played today was a new storytelling album called No Problem: Stories of Accidental Mayhem. And I wanted to ask you what led to this album being made, because you have many storytelling albums, but none focusing on like accidents leading to just mayhem.
Yeah, well, most of these stories are mostly about growing up, although there's one about my son growing up, too. Mm-hmm. And my take on kids has always been they get into trouble, but it's usually not, like, intentional trouble.
Yeah.
It's just stuff either because they don't have control of the situation, or they're not quite sure what the answer is, so they try to find out, or they're not paying attention. It's not actually too dissimilar from most adults. Uh-huh. Most adults don't want to do the wrong thing, but then we find ourselves doing it. And there's a certain point, I've got, I don't know, I probably have 20 hours, 30 hours of unrecorded stories, that I tell. I just haven't. And so when I was thinking about it, I came up with the, I developed this No Problem story. I've been thinking about it for a while, and then I said, well, what else do I have around here that makes sense to put with it? And so that's kind of how that started. The recording, I don't know how many recordings I've got, 45 or 46 over the years, and I don't do as many as I used to. It was kind of crazy back then, but also you're trying to figure out what to do with them.
Yeah.
It's a different landscape now than it was, 10, 15 years ago.
For sure.
But so that was what came out of that one. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome, man. And of course, we played No Problem a few months ago on the show, and we played the Desk Tilting Olympics today. So I wanted to ask more, since my listeners just heard it. How did you write that one? And of course, I know the liner notes say these stories started out that way, started out true, then they got more true. So how did you end up writing that one?
Well, that one, there's a great amount of that story that is true. When you kind of mind childhood, you do have to go back and, I'm always thinking about what's the story, like what makes a great story, but then you have to I spent a lot of my time going back, kind of trying to mine the geography of childhood and remembering and stuff. But as it so happens, that desk and that classroom and that teacher and my friends were true. We would regularly go over when I was bored, and I just I've carried that with me. I was in 7th grade, so I was 12. Here I am, 68. So 50 whatever. 50 years later or whatever, I finally get after it. But it's been on my mind because when you start writing a story, working on a story like that. Like what I remembered was the moment of going over and the teacher losing it and sending me down to the office. She just absolutely had it, and she was a young teacher. But when you're working on it, then you find out what it's really about, which is really about it's this dynamic between these two kids, these two girls that really loved class, and most of us just weren't sure about it. We were just trying to get through, and those are two very different approaches to life. So I was kind of trying to highlight that. When you figure that out, what's the kind of subtext of the stories, and a lot of stuff kind of
That's really cool. And I wanted to just say, like, I know you don't name the desk company in the story, but the funniest possible outcome to you releasing this story would be if, like, the desk company found out or something.
Yeah. Well, it's really funny. I don't know if you played it. I've got a story about moon pies.
Yes.
And then there's another one of my stories has those horrible circus peanuts in it.
Yes.
and I think when the moon pie thing, it ended up on the moon pie, Facebook page, something about the story, and I probably should be more careful about what I put in stories because, like, then people send me bags of circus peanuts I have absolutely no interest in getting. Right? Thank you very much. Or moon pies for that matter. I mean,
maybe you can send them to Glenn.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh man, I love it, and obviously, this is like a very silly album. While it's also meaningful, but we also played a very serious album by you called "Walking Each Other Home." That's a lot of really heartfelt songs for all ages. Like it's like not really a kids album, but it's like an all ages album for sure. So I wanted to ask, how did you make this album? And I think I heard that it actually took a long time to put this album together, right?
Yeah. It was. Well, I've always. I mean, the main culture kind of wants you to do one thing, and I've never been very good at doing that. Whether it's been music or story or writing books or performing for kids, performing for adults. So I'm easily distracted, a little bit of a magpie. And so I do perform. I perform for adults, and a lot of these songs come out of things I've been thinking about. The big tables about hunger, and I actually wrote Jane Moraine. I did a tour of Japan. I visited all these schools in Japan to do storytelling with kids because everybody in Japan learned English, and there were a bunch of storyteller teachers that were using my story recordings. I went over there and they asked me to do a show with kids in Hiroshima, right near the Peace Park.
Wow!
They wanted me to write a peace song, so that's kind of how that came about. So you carry these things, in your pocket, and finally I was like, well, I really want to make this recording. And a lot of times, I mean, the storytelling recording is just me, and actually, I did almost all of it at home, in my office, because it's a voice or maybe a solo guitar, me just playing. But that, when you write a song, you hear other instruments in your head, so that was that. But as it turned out, because of a whole bunch of reasons, I mean, we got stuck into COVID in the middle of it, and then we lost some files. There was a format change.
Oh no!
I had to redo a bunch of vocals. I lost some parts that I really wanted, and it just was. And then when we finished it, there was something wrong with the vocals again, and it was like the project that wouldn't die. But at a certain point, I always joke when I talk to people about making a recording, is the thing that can, like, especially your first recording, if you look at it as your last will and testament, you'll never get it done. Yeah. It's just a mark. It's a mark of where you were at the time. But I was afraid that one was going to be my last will and testament.
Yeah, good grief. I also wanted to ask you. You mentioned the song "Big Table" a couple of minutes ago. So, and I love that song. Being involved in mutual aid work around Asheville. So how did you end up writing that one?
So every year for I don't know how many years, 30 years, I would do a benefit for the. I live in Massachusetts, but right over the border from Providence, Rhode Island. I've lived in Rhode Island a little bit, so Rhode Island's Providence is kind of my home base as far as being an artist. So I did a benefit with a bunch of friends for the Rhode Island Food Bank every year. So I wrote a song for that. Oh. And then the food bank ended up using it for some promotional stuff. Yeah, if you guys want to use it, it's fine with me. I mean, that's what I wrote it for. So it's a song that we sing every year at the food bank benefit.
That's so cool. Yeah, and I love that it now has like even more of a life than it originally did. I also wanted to ask because the final song on the album, the final song is of course a very big genre departure for you, and it's one of like the most heartfelt songs I think I've ever heard by you. Of course, it's called Elijah. So how did you end up writing that one?
Well, I wrote that a couple summers ago. I heard, I mean, it was during that summer, you know, the kind of George Floyd summer, and there was I remember exactly, I was driving over the Braga Bridge on 195 into Fall River, and they played a piece about Elijah McClain and what had happened to him. It's this very sweet young black man in Colorado who got, you know, the police, he was walking home with Skittles in his hand, and the police stopped him, and then they had him down on his back, and he freaked out, and he ended up dying, you know, really at their hands. And it just, you know, we can talk about, you talk about all these problems we have, but when you talk about what happens to one person, it somehow makes it real. And I just remember driving over the bridge, I was just sobbing, saying, like, how could we do this? And so that song fell out pretty quickly. I wrote it at the piano, and as I wrote it really as a kind of a chorale. I knew that, and I think I performed it the next day.
Wow.
Someplace on guitar, but then I knew it was a choral piece, so I called up. I've got a great friend, a great musician that a lot of people know, probably people in Asheville area know, Peter Amadon, who lives in Vermont. He's a great folk musician, but he's just a great choral arranger. So I called him up and I said, Peter, I got this song. I'm wondering if you would arrange it. And so he did, and then he had, and that recording of it is a virtual recording. It was recorded during COVID, so all those voices were assembled from all different places.
Wow.
There's a bunch of really great singers on that album. Sam Amadon is it's his son. He sings on it. Awesome. A bunch of other people. They're just really, really great singers.
Great.
So it was really, and when I heard, I mean, I talked to Peter a lot about what I wanted to hear on the arrangement, but he just did a beautiful job, and it's had a
awesome.
You never know when you write something. It's just had this amazing life. There's a bunch of other choruses. Peter's got
for sure.
The arrangement of it is available.
I'm so sorry. We're almost out of time. I'm going to have to cut you off, but I wanted to ask you real quick, where can folks check out all your storytelling and music and awesomeness if they want to give it a listen and a watch?
The best thing to do is probably go to my webpage. You can find a bunch of my stuff on Spotify and all those other digital streams, or you can listen to this station right here, because I know it gets played. But my webpage is just BillHarley.com, and there's all kinds of stuff there, and there's
awesome.
connection. I did YouTube shows and stuff like that, so you can check that stuff out there.
Awesome. Thanks so much. We look forward to hearing much more stuff from you in the future. Thank you.
Thanks. It was great talking to you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
I wanna be friends with everyone. Everyone wants to be my friend. I wanna be friends with everyone. Everyone wants to be my friend. I'll be helpful and patient with you. I'll be caring and empathetic too. I'll be generous, somebody you can trust. I'll be a good friend on whom you can depend. I wanna be friends with everyone. Everyone wants to be my friend. I wanna be friends with everyone. Everyone wants to be my friend. I'll share with you and listen to you. I'll invite you to play every day. You can expect I'll always show respect. That's what I'll do when I'm friends with you. I wanna be friends with everyone. Everyone, won't you be my friend? I wanna be friends with everyone. Everyone, won't you be my friend? I wanna be friends with everyone. Everyone, won't you be my friend? I wanna be friends with everyone. Everyone, won't you be my friend?
Oh my gosh, we're back again. It's Aaron,
Oscar,
and Ryan with brand new songs for you to hear. Let's hang out for a while. So go put on your dancing shoes. We're here to help you find your groove. Morning, night, or afternoon, whenever you need a smile.
clap your hands. It's time to dance, dance, dance. Twist and shout. Come on, let's shake it out. Bring along your friends and family too. Spin around, the day's brand new. It's nice to see you.
So we say hello. So we say hello. So we say hello. Well, I've got these feet. Yes, I do. How about you? Do you have feet too? Then you can stomp, 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 stomp along with me. We'll stomp our feet for everybody to see, and then we'll stomp. Stomp, stomp along with me. We'll stomp along for everybody we see. Stomp, stomp along with me. Who's gonna dance along with me? Well, I've got these hips, that's not untrue. How about you? Do you have hips too? Then you can shake, 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 shake along with me. We'll shake our hips for everybody to see, and then we'll shake. Shake, shake along with me. We'll shake along for everybody to see. Shake, shake along with me. Who's gonna dance along with me? I've got two arms that I can swing. How about you? Do you have arms too? Then you can swing your arms now along with me. We'll swing our arms for everybody to see, and then we'll swing. Swing, swing along with me. We'll swing along for everybody we see. Swing, swing along with me. Who's gonna dance along with me? Well, I've got my head, I bet you knew. And I'm pretty sure that you've got one too. So you can bob your head down along with me. We'll bob our heads for everybody to see, and then we'll bob. Bob, bob along with me. We'll bob along for everybody we see. Bob, bob along with me. Who's gonna dance along with me? Won't you dance along with me? You get a line, I get a pole.
What you gonna do when the well runs dry? Sit down and eat some crawdad pie. Oh, honey, baby mine.
You get a line, I get a bowl, honey. You get a line, I get a bowl, babe. You get a line, I get a bowl. We'll go down to the crawdad hole, honey, baby mine. You get a line, I get a bowl, honey. You get a line, I get a bowl, babe. You get a line, I get a bowl. We'll go down to the crawdad hole, honey, baby mine. Honey, baby
Yeah, yeah. Coach Cody. Ooh, I'm on the move. Egg hunt, let me gather up the crew. Got bad, yeah, I got all the tools. Real quick, let me get him by the two. On an egg hunt. On an egg hunt. On an egg hunt. On an egg hunt. We got all the eggs out on my side. Keep yours covered like a nightlight. Fell on my knee, but I'm quite fine. I just keep it rolling like a bike ride. On an egg hunt. On an egg hunt. On an egg hunt.
That was Egg Hunt by Coach Cody, Noose's single. Before that, we heard 3 songs by Micah and me from their new EP, Hello, their first new release in almost 6 years. We heard Crawdad, Dance With Me, and Hello. We also heard Will's Jams and Sika Sings singing Friends with Everyone. Let's finish off with Harry Potter is Playing at My House by Bradley and the Dadleys from the 2022 Wizard Roxas sampler. Stay tuned on Asheville FM for Short Circuits with Oscar. I'm Sagan, this is Radioactive Kids, and I'll see you next week.
Slither